Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Yaje here, excited for this video because guys, I'm going to be taking you on a tour of my backyard garden here in Houston, Texas. I believe that when you visit other people's gardens, even when you do so virtually, there's always something that you can learn that will help you with your own gardening journey. So follow me. Let me show you what is going on here. Before I take you around the garden to show you what is going on, I just want to take a few minutes and thank all of you for the support that you have shown me on this channel. Some of you have reached out and you've asked for more ways to support me. So I created an account with Buy Me a Coffee, which you can log into and support me if you want to help me to continue to provide more amazing content for you. I want to thank Valentine for buying me 3 cups of coffee. Guys, if you want to support me by buying me coffee, I'm gonna put the link in the description box down below. Thank you for your support. So guys, this is the front view of the garden and we have so much going on. I'm going to start from like right here. So here we have bitter leaves. These are my bitter leaves. And the way I've been harvesting the bitter leaves is just by cutting the leaves. As you can see, I have not done any top pruning of the bitter leaves. And some of you have asked me why. That is because I'm trying to get the stems to mature so that I can do stem propagation of the bitter leaves. So that is the only reason why I've been harvesting just the leaves from the bottom and I've not been cutting like the tip. The moment you cut the tip, you arrest vertical growth of the bitter leaves and then it starts to produce a lot of side shoots. Over here we have cantaloupes. I'm experimenting with growing cantaloupes for the very first time. It has produced a lot of flowers and I think these are male flowers, the ones that don't give you any fruits. Just a bunch of male flowers, no female flowers yet. So I'm gonna continue watching. Hopefully I get some female flowers so that I can have the fruit. But it's taking up a lot of space, guys. Here's my little corn patch in my backyard, which I am experimenting with. The maize is tasseling. It has produced the tassels and it is silking, as you can see. So when growing corn in a small space, you want to plant it in a block fashion instead of in a row to optimize the chances of pollination so that you can produce a cob full of corn. I interplanted the corn with some beans, guys. This is some kind of lima beans here. And then over here we have watermelon. This is the white Odell watermelon. It is taking up a lot of space. It's taking up a lot of space. No fruit yet. In this space right here, I have my peppers interplanted with herbs, some flowers. I even have garden eggs and I have okra all growing in this little space here. So the peppers are producing a lot of fruits for me, as you can see. A lot of fruits, no ripe peppers yet. Oh, never mind. I spot a ripe pepper. Hang on. Oh my God, guys. Look at that. You see that? Oh, look at that. Let's take a closer look. Ah, this is exciting. This is so exciting. Wow, they were hiding. Look, guys. This is why I grow a garden for this moment. Oh my God, so exciting. Look at the habanero peppers. You just want to bite into this. I'm not going to bite into it anyways, don't worry. And then here we have a bunch of things. Okay, so here is the Cape gooseberry or the golden berry, the lone plant that I have. It's doing well. And then these are the stevia plants. This is stevia, already harvested some and made stevia extract out of. This pepper here is known as the fish pepper. You see the white on the leaves? It's natural, so it has like variegated leaves like that. And sometimes the pepper itself can have the white and the green, but the version that I have is not as variegated. So it's a very tasty and flavorful pepper. When it's ripe, it looks like this. Okay, moving right along. This here is what we know as tree tomatoes. I'm trying it out for the first time. I have two of them growing right here. And then we have bitter leaves and a bunch of the super hot peppers over here. These are my Trinidad scorpions. I have so many different types of peppers growing in my garden. I just absolutely enjoy growing peppers. I have the sweet peppers, the bell peppers, your regular bell pepper, and then the Nigerian bell pepper known as tatashe. I have the hot peppers, a bunch of habanero peppers, Caribbean red, and then I have the super hots. We're talking about the scorpions, the ghost peppers, peppers in that category. And then on this bed, there's more peppers. They are all fruiting. The one that I want to show you is the tatashe or the Nigerian bell peppers. Let's take a look. All right, tribe. These are tatashe, the Nigerian bell peppers that I'm growing for the very first time in my garden. I'm so excited. Look how well they are doing. And then if we can take a pic, we'll find more peppers. These are just your regular hot peppers. What is this one? Apocalypse scorpion. Is that what it is? Doesn't look like scorpion to me. Probably mislabeled. But yeah, guys, my peppers are doing well. This one is a red bell pepper growing in containers. I've already harvested a few of them. I left this one here. I'm going to harvest it. Oh my gosh. I guess I should use some kind of pruners. It's a giant pepper. These are my jalapeno peppers, but guys, I bought the seeds as green bell peppers. So sometimes these seed companies do make a mistake. So I'm sorry if I gave you the seedlings and it turned out to be jalapenos and not bell peppers. But it's okay. We can still enjoy some of the jalapenos. So these are my jalapeno peppers. Here are the super hots. Here are the super hots, and you can see, and one way to tell that you have a super hot pepper, it is wrinkly like this and it has a pointy tip. So that's one of those very hot peppers. I think this is a ghost pepper. I'm not sure if I can find a label. Tribe, down here I have different types of jama or the garden huckleberry that I'm experimenting with. I got the seeds from my favorite website, True Love Seeds. So that's your regular, what they labeled as the regular jama. And then here we have Manavu. That's the Kenyan one. And then here we have Managu, again, another Kenyan type. Then this was labeled as Managu from Kenya. I don't know. I don't see it. Something else is growing here. We have a bunch of water leaves and then some of my okras. And guys, the peppers. I think this is tatashe. That's tatashe. That's chocolate Scotch bonnet peppers. So these are my tomatoes. As you can see, very healthy tomatoes. Finally figured out how to grow tomatoes. But then recently, I've been having issues with some kind of animal, some kind of pest coming out at night and eating my tomatoes. I call that pest a tomato thief. It's reaping where it did not sow. So after a lot of suggestions from some of you all, I decided to buy these protection, I guess fruit protection bags. and I wrapped it around the tomatoes, which prevented the animal from eating the tomatoes, but then it was fighting so hard with the tomatoes that it broke a couple of the vines. So that's where we are with the tomatoes. I almost gave up, but I've been encouraged not to give up. I've been reminded that the reason why we garden is to be one with nature, and sometimes nature just wants to eat as well. So it's fine. One of you wanted to see my trellis system. So here we go. Hopefully you can see. So what I did was I got these stakes from, I think, Home Depot, the very big ones. And then I drove the stakes into the ground in the form of a triangle. I used the twine to secure it. I don't know if you can see, like so. So I did that for every tomato plant. And then I used another stake to put across just like so and held it together with a twine. So I have this structure. Just take a look. I hope it makes sense. I'm going to try to show you how it looks like. That's how I built an affordable trellis system for my tomatoes. Okay, next let me show you my ugu, or the fruited pumpkin, or okongobo. Take a look and appreciate my ugu right here. I think I've done a great job this year. I think I have done a great job this year, and like I said, they're all growing in containers over here, and they have spread, and they're growing all the way up on the tree, my neighbor's tree. So I need to cut them. I need to cut them today. If you don't know what the fruited pumpkin is, this is a precious, 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 precious vegetable for many tribes across West Africa, Central West Africa. So nutritious, so healthy, and quite a challenge to grow out here in the diaspora. But we're figuring it out. We are. It's due for harvesting. Let me share with you a little tip to get your ugu, or the fruited pumpkin, to spread. Okay, this one is going to be difficult to see because I now have other plants in the way here. But this is the ugu vine that I showed you a couple of weeks ago that I planted in containers. Okay, to get it to spread, we're going to do what is known as the first cutting. This is the very, very first harvesting, if you will, of the ugu plant. It is not a real harvest. What we're trying to do here is just to get the ugu to spread, which means develop more vines so you can have more harvest. We're going to count about 5 to 10 leaves from the bottom and then prune, okay? So when you do that, your ugu vine develops more of the vines from the nodes. So we're going to do the top pruning. Just count about 5 to 10 from the bottom of the leaves and then cut with a sharp object like so, and it will spread for you and produce more vines. Guys, see my cocoa yams. I didn't plant this one, it just volunteered itself. So this is cocoyams or taro root, I don't know how you call it. And then over here we have what is known as nkui. Nkui, my people in Cameroon might know nkui. Updates on the nkui is doing very well. So this vegetable, the stem produces a mucilaginous substance, which we add some spices to it and then eat with fufu. I had this bright idea to grow potatoes vertically in a bag. It's an experiment so far. Yeah, we've been having issues with caterpillars, army worms. So they've kind of attacked my sweet potatoes here. So have you ever grown potatoes vertically, sweet potatoes vertically in a bag? Let me know your experience. Let's go to the other side of my garden. Here we have some garden eggs. This is the Cameroonian type of garden egg. I have these growing in buckets over here. And then here is mint. This is a type of mint which I really don't like. I don't like the flavor of this one. I think it's peppermint. And then over here we have more of the garden eggs, the Cameroon garden eggs, which I think I've figured out what you need to do to get your garden eggs to grow. It is not as productive, guys, as the white garden egg. This is the green one, but at least I've not had disease yet, and that is because I've been pruning the garden eggs mercilessly, like merciless hard pruning, just like tomatoes. It improves airflow at the bottom and prevents all kinds of nasty stuff from happening. More peppers, of course. These are the ones growing in the 3-gallon grow bags. These are habaneros. And I see these diseased leaves. I just like to get rid of them. Like so. Okay, look at this. Very healthy peppers. Yes, you can grow peppers in containers as small as 3-gallon containers. I think I spot a ripe pepper. Oh my God. I think I spot a ripe pepper right here. See that? Another one. Then I have some of the njama going on here. Yes, you see eggshells. I throw eggshells here. It's going to eventually decompose. We also have okra. This is the jambalaya okra. I've been harvesting some almost daily. See that? This one is due for harvesting. Oh my goodness. Yeah, lots of peppers, garden eggs. This is the Cameroon garden egg. See the peppers back here? So lots of them. And then over there we have some of that fluted pumpkin growing up the fence. See how tall njama can grow if you don't harvest it. So I've never harvested these two. I left it alone just to see how tall it can grow and also to have it produce the berries. Let's take a closer look. So here we have the garden huckleberry berries. When it's mature, it's black like so. It is not edible. We don't eat the seeds at all because it's poisonous. So you want to wait until it goes from green to this purple color. That's when it's mature, and when you plant it, it will grow this purple color. What is a garden tour without me showing you my garden eggs, my Jakatu? This is the one that I would say you should grow if you're growing a garden in North America. Short growing season. This one is very productive and matures really, really fast. So I have them growing in containers. We have 4 here, and then we have even more growing over here. Not forgetting my cucumbers, guys. I've been harvesting a couple every day for my snacks, for my salads. Yes, it's growing in a container. You absolutely need to stay on top with watering, especially now that it's getting really, really, really hot around here. See this? Cucumbers. I prefer the baby cucumbers. I might have to do pickles. I will try pickling the cucumbers. And that was the end of our garden tour. We finished with a nice basket of produce, some cucumbers, garden eggs, bell peppers, and the initial harvest of our habanero peppers, and even some okra pots. That is why I say when you grow a garden, you do grow health. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, if it added any value to you, there are a couple of ways that you can support me. zero cost way is always to give the video a thumbs up, to share the video. And then if you want to support me even more, consider buying me a cup of coffee. The links are going to be below. Until next time, guys, happy gardening and bye-bye.